Hey beloveds, welcome to Beanie TV, where I offer you sprinkles of spiritual sassiness. So today I want to do a get ready with me and a chit chat, kind of letting you guys know where I'm at, what I'm feeling. I might be talking about whatever I feel like talking about. So I've already done my eyebrows using Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomade in the color Ebony, and I've used the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 6.25. So now we're just gonna go ahead and go into the foundation. So what's up, what's good, everybody? How you doing? So I feel like a lot of people just don't even know that I've moved back to the East Coast, to New Jersey. And you know, I ask myself, like, sometimes I think, like, do I miss it? Do I miss living in LA? And the answer is hell no. Not even just a hell no, it's a hell past the fuck no. So I'm using the IDOLE Ultra 24H in 550 Suede C. I've been using this for years. Like, I've been using this literally for like 4 or 5 years. This is my go-to foundation. I really don't use anything else. I just like how it sits on my skin. Once it like starts setting, I like how it sits on my skin. It wears very well. You can wear this at night and it'll stay on. You can sweat in it and it'll stay on. So anyway, do I miss living in Los Angeles? No. No, I think that when I was all I can do is take from Los Angeles is what I accomplished as an actor. Everything else, you know, you just let go, let flow, because everything else just wasn't good. You know, I didn't like where I lived. I didn't like the people. I didn't like, you know, the only things that I really liked was who I was becoming and how I was succeeding as an actor. You know, like, oh, this is just lemon. I put some lemon under my arms before doing this video. But you see how that blends beautifully? Like, I know there's so many new foundations and all these like 40 shades, 60 shades, blah, blah, blah. Like, but this is the one for me because it matches my chest. I have to match my makeup to my chest, not to my actual face, because my face is darker than the rest of my body. So you'll see, like, once that like melts in. This is the same foundation I wear every video, so y'all know it's a good look. So today I'm actually gonna use like throwback. I guess throwback for me is the Fenty concealer in Cocoa. I don't think that this is the right one for me. I think that I should have gone one shade up. But anyway, that's not the point. This is not a makeup video. So anyway, so, you know, I've been praying a lot, guys. And I've been, you know, really having to come to terms with the losses in my life. You know, I lost my grandma last year, which was the breaking point of me moving back home and kind of resetting. So losing my grandma, ending like a toxic soulmate relationship, and moving to Los Angeles and leaving Los Angeles, those are 3 major losses that my brain has to grieve over, that my mind has to I was talking to my best friend yesterday and she was just like, you know, you have to get back into the flow of the way that I used to confidently move through this world. I think that living in Los Angeles made me fearful, and it made me, because that was the first time I moved out on my own. I was 24, I'm 29 now, and that was the first time I had ever moved out on my own. Like, I love to travel, but everywhere I travel, like I had family there. When I went to, you know, when I studied abroad in Milan, when I would go to Piacenza, my family lived there. In London, family. Ghana, family. Like, the last time I went on a solo trip was Chicago, 2010, 2011, and I felt good. I felt good. I was asking people to take pictures of me, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I think in LA, I just always felt like I was in danger. And it didn't help living in the hood and seeing crackheads and homeless people all the time. Like, I constantly felt this feeling of danger, and I didn't feel secure. And I really wasn't leaning on God enough. I was, you know, taking control of everything and you know, manifesting what I wanted to manifest, and not really like looking to God like, okay, what is your actual will for me? But with all that said and done, I am so thankful to God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit for really getting me all the way together and allowing me to, because God, I can, you know, God is like, I can cry on God's shoulders. I can tell God, yo, I'm pissed. I can tell God, yo, I'm so happy. Thank you. I can tell God, get this terrible person out of my life, and God will hear me, listen, and do exceedingly and abundantly above all I could ask and think. Yesterday, talking to my best friend and praying, guys, I prayed so hard last night, and I just said, God, please just remove me from feeling danger, like I'm in danger, like someone is gonna come get me. And today, this morning, I felt so much lighter and happier, and my mind is clear, because sometimes my mind can get so dark. Like sometimes, guys, since being back from Ghana, which was in November, some days I just sat in the bed and I couldn't get out of the bed. I could not get out of the bed, and I couldn't get out of my head. Like, that rhymed, but it wasn't supposed to. Like, there were some days where I would only leave the bed if I had to use the bathroom or if I had to eat. I wouldn't leave the bedroom for any other reason than that. And some days have been really, really, really dark. Transformation is tough, because your mind has to accept that what was no longer is. So not only do we have to deal with our emotions, but we also have to deal with our mental, letting my mind know, like, okay, this person is not in your life anymore. Like, one thing that I used to do a lot in LA is, like, I would always, like, make sure that I had enough for me. Because if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not going to sit here and, you know, eat your whole loaf of bread in 1 week. You're not going to sit here and use your whole coconut oil in 1 week. You're going to make sure you save it up and salvage it. And I'm still doing that. I'm still trying to, like, salvage it. But my mom has more than enough money to buy stuff and pay for everything. So I have had to learn to, like, okay, Abina, relax. Like, your mom is gonna, like, you're good. You are provided for. You are taken care of. You're, you know, and don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad if you have to lean on your parents. Like, do not feel bad about it at all. So, is that even? Okay. So usually I don't use powder, but I am going to just add a little bit of powder with the Maybelline Deep Fit Me powder in, yeah, it's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Deep. I am very excited for the new pressing powders from Rihanna. I'm very excited about those. So I'm actually using a bronzing brush, and I'm just going like the slightest tap, and then whooshing. Oh shit, it just got all over my linen pants. And I literally, because your girl doesn't have the time, well, I have the time, I just don't have the care to be baking, so I only do a little bit. Now we're gonna go again. Okay, and then you wave it away from your linen pants, preferably. And that's it. But anyway, so as I get ready to continue pursuing an acting career here in New York City, I have to remember that I am divinely safe. I am okay, wait. I am divinely safe. I am divinely taken care of. I am divinely provided for, and that I am not in danger, nor am I in lack. Okay, I'm not in danger, I'm not in lack anymore. And these are the real emotions that I felt while being in Los Angeles. This is like, this is how I actually felt. And now that I'm not there. And I will definitely go back, because I know that my career is going to take me there. So, but when I do go back to LA, it's gonna be like, you know, living a higher quality life, living on a higher wavelength, a beautiful home, beautiful apartment, like beautiful man, like beautiful money coming in, okay, and just being fulfilled and really just doing it God's way and getting out of my own way. So let's go ahead and put on, I just use my Sephora Outrageous Curl Mascara. I've been using this for about 1 to 2 years, and I love, oh God, and I really like it, because I don't wear fake lashes and I don't do lashes at all. And my lashes are very short, very curly, and kind of like gang sign. Like, these are my lashes. My lashes be doing like gang signs. So I do like this mascara. I feel like my lashes are always clumpy, so this is gonna be great for some, like, even though it looks clumpy, it's really not, I promise. But anyway, so now that I really do truly believe that I am in a happier, better space, lighter space, like my mind is not going to a dark place anymore. I really, and you know, like, I think that sometimes when your mind is in a dark place, you can't reach out for help. And it's so hard, because it's like, I'm someone that when I'm in just like a not good space, I don't want to talk to anybody. And I low-key push people away. And my best friend is just like, you can't do that. Like, you have to make sure that you let people know, like, hey, it's not you, it's me. And when I, like, you know, when I come back to the surface, like, I hope that we're all good. But, you know, like, she's really telling me to, like, communicate. And I've been doing that. I have to do better. Because, you know, when you are in a dark place and you come back to life, and, you know, you haven't spoken to people for, like, months, or every time someone invites you out, you say no, you have to, like, you know, some people are not going to be feeling that. Some people don't want to be ignored. Some people don't want to get no's all the time. Some people want to, you know, hang out, and they're going to feel some type of way. And sometimes some people are just going to be like, you know what, I really didn't appreciate that. I really didn't like that. And then they're kind of like out of your life. But yeah, it's good to communicate. I'm someone that's very like, I'm gonna come back to you when I come back to you. And my best friend is like, no girl, like, you gotta treat humans gently. And I'm like, I know. So you know, and it's about taking your time, right? Not letting anyone force your healing, not letting anyone force you out of the darkness. I think that you have to want to do it on your own. And it's crazy, because like, while I was feeling low, I didn't want to see anything positive. I didn't want to see anything motivational. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted to feel these emotions. I allowed myself to just feel heavy. And once, I think for me personally, once I was like, okay, this is getting a little too heavy. I'm a little scared that I'm losing passion for life. I'm a little scared that I'm not caring. I'm not caring about anything that I used to care about. I'm not caring about anyone that I used to care about. And that's a little scary. Once I, you know, was like, okay, like, God, come on, bring your light into this darkness. That first step is really talking to somebody, right? When you're ready. The first step is talking to somebody, and not just anybody, talking to somebody that is really going to allow you to just like yesterday, like, I thank God for my best friend, because I just left, like, I just told her everything that I've been feeling for the past few months, and being able to get it out to somebody who is like-minded, who is supportive, who's going to ask you the questions, the tough questions that you need to answer. You need to be able to go to someone who is a safe space for you when you are ready to come out of the darkness and ready to, you know, move forward and move forward. So I'm gonna use this. I've been using this Naked illuminated Urban Decay, sorry, yeah, Urban Decay Naked illuminated highlighter for 4 years. And it's still not finished, so why would I buy another one? Tell me why would I buy another one? Actually, I'm gonna do it on this mirror. Yo, these lashes are not what's poppin'. Okay. And then I like to just, oh, got it in my braids. Whoopsie. Oh my God. Okay. But you want to be able to, you want to be able to go to someone that you can trust with your deepest thoughts and stuff like that. You do. You want to be able to go to someone that you really do, you can trust, who knows your ugly side, who knows your good side. Like sometimes that's a parent, sometimes that's a coworker, sometimes that's, you know, a friend, sometimes that's a sibling. You have to decide, you know, who you know that you can go to about that kind of stuff. When I do use setting powder, which I don't use a lot, I use the Kat Von D Locket. This is just the small one from Sephora because I don't really use a lot. So like, I just don't feel like I need it because the LANCOME just works so well. It is okay to allow yourself to feel heavy emotions, to mourn losses. I think sometimes that loss is death, and death is traumatic in the human experience. But the thing about life is that it's always changing. So it's like, and you just never know when things are gonna change. Like literally with my grandma leaving LA and the soulmate being cut off, it felt like a carpet ripped from underneath me because I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. And these were such great losses that I've never known before. And like it just felt so heavy for so long. And I can finally, but through it all, you know what I'm saying? Through it all, I was just praying. Through it all, I was just journaling. Through it all, I'm just like reaching out when I felt ready to, but for the most part, just keeping to myself. And there's nothing easy about heavy emotions. There's nothing easy about going really dark in your mind. There's nothing easy about it. But like, as long as you don't give up hope, right? As long as you don't give up hope, hope in a better future, hope in feeling better, hope in being able to get out the damn bed and take a shower. As long as you don't give up hope, you're gonna make it day by day, moment by moment. You are going to make it, and you're going to see that God had you all along, and you're gonna see that it was all in the midst of the chaos. It was all beautiful, and it was all meant to be and meant to happen. And sometimes I really have to think, like, you know, for those years, I really was trying to force myself to like living in the city of Los Angeles, because you have to remember, I wasn't booking work every single day. I wasn't like a full-time working actor. I was, you know, working retail, and I was doing so many other things, and those things don't make me happy and didn't make me feel good. So I think the universe was just responding to me and was just like, girl, you don't want to be here. So let's, like, you know when you go and get a wax and they just rip it off of you. That's what happened. So, you know, that's life. That's life. And I am grateful to God, because at the end of the day, life is beautiful. I do believe that better is coming, better is on the way, and I hope that you believe that for yourself. Like, if you are in a dark space right now, it's okay. Just continue to just ask God to, like, let his life-giving light surround the darkness. Continue to just get up and do the things that you can. If you can eat a meal, if you can, you know, make a smoothie, if you can call a friend, if you can go outside for a walk, do what you can. Do not force your healing, you know, do not. And I love my uncle, because he called me the other day and I was like, you know, uncle, I'm still just trying to find my footing. I don't know what I do, but I don't know what I'm really doing, you know, while here on the East Coast. He's like, take your time. There's no rush. And you know, you think like, oh God, I'm about to be 30. Like, oh my God, like, there's so many things I want to do and see and have and be. And then when he's saying, you know, do not, you know, don't rush. Isn't that what, like, that's like the best advice ever? Because in rushing, you make these like really rushed decisions and you're not thinking straight, you're not thinking clearly. I just want to get more mascara on this side. It's already dry, so let me go actually grab my lipstick. You know, it is just so important to talk to God. Like, I'm using my Chestnut MAC lip liner OG. This is like every brown skin girl's go-to. If you don't have it, you need it. You need it for all of your lipsticks. Like, don't be walking around here with like a full pink mouth without lip liner. I've been there, I've done that, and it's not cute. And then I'm using MAC Spirit. That is so telling of my personality. Anyway, you know, you just have to really talk to God and let God know how you're feeling, because God already knows your feelings. God already knows that you're mad. God already knows. And instead of, you know, acting like you can't be mad at God for this situation, or you can't be mad at God for this, you can't be mad at God for that. Yes, you can. Those are emotions. He gave you those. Okay, so this is my like everyday look. You can put, I'm like, does that look right? You can put lip gloss on it if you want to, but I am not. So, you know, you can talk to God like how we're talking right now. Like, you can be mad at God. You could be like, God, like, are you even here, God? Like, I'm mad at you. Why did you put me in this situation? What was all of that for? And because God already knows what your feelings. God knows you better than anybody in the whole entire universe. So come to God in truth. Come to God in emotions. Come to God in your realness. And God will come to you with love and grace and mercy and show you the way. I promise, I promise, I promise. God will always show you the way out and the way through. So come to God in vulnerability. Come to God in honesty. Come to God in authenticity. I do hope and pray that this video gave you some type of confidence in God and knowing that it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay, as long as deep down inside you know that better is coming. So please feel free to hit me up on Instagram at BeanieTV. I hope you guys like this. What? Why is this not focused? I hope you guys liked this simple, easy, everyday look, blah. Thank you guys. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I just thank you for all of your support and your love, and I thank you for constantly and continuously choosing self-love, because self-love is the best love after God's love. Peace.